Attention YouTube, JVBJASPERTX is a chicken hawk. I don't think he really likes me. In fact, I think he just blocked me. Probably because of our little exchange, which I'm going to read off to you here. Now, I got kind of pissed off, and usually I just laugh at his videos, but I kind of got a little pissed when I saw his latest video where he offers 200 yellow t-shirts to all liberals, you know, because I guess we're yellow or whatever. So, we actually, and I'll put this on the video description, I'll put our full exchange, so I guess it'd be, yeah, over here. But, I'll just read it to you in a nutshell. Well, first we argued about Ron Paul because he made up some bullshit about Ron Paul in one of his latest videos. So we went back and forth about him for a little bit, so I'll just start off right here. Let me ask you one final question. Have you ever served in the military? Since you're so gung-ho about fighting terrorists, I just want to know. If you have, why aren't you still in? He responds back, no, as a matter of fact, I have not. Does not serving in the military disqualify me from exercising my First Amendment rights? Are you telling me that the only people that serve in the military have the right to support the war? What do you tell someone who supports the war that has been in the military? My grandfather served, my father served, my uncle served, and he's still alive. He supports the war in Iraq. Dude, McCain won 55% of the vote in Texas. Millions of people in Texas who have not served hold that same Texas conservative position. It's silly reasoning style speed to try and diss me and say that because I have not served in the military, then I cannot hold a certain political position. Kid, that is liberal elitist bullshit. What about me not serving in the military? What about me being free to support the war that you libs call illegal? What of it? I respond back. Of course it doesn't disqualify you from exercising your rights, but people like Bill O'Reilly, Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, and you are all chicken hawks. You're also a hypocrite. In one of your latest videos, you offered yellow shirts to liberals because I guess we're all yellow. Well, you haven't served your country. What's that make you? And then I give them the free online dictionary definition of chicken hawk, which actually isn't in the dictionary, but it's a common phrase nowadays. And then I gave him a link to Jesse Ventura talking about chicken hawks. I asked him, why don't you sign up? You want to fight the terrorists so badly? Go fight them. And I didn't know this until I looked it up, but Congress raised the maximum age of service from 35 in 2006 to higher ages for most branches. Army active duty, reserves, and National Guard, they bumped that up to 42, so he's still eligible for the Army, and he's still eligible for the Navy reserves. I gave him a list of all the maximum ages. So I tell him, you're still eligible for all branches of the military, so enlist. I'm against the Iraq War, and I signed up. I know you're probably going to respond back, well, I don't see you signing up, you liberal pussy. So in one of my next videos, I'll show you my ID with my Navy contract, which I will do eventually. Probably in my next video or at the end of this video. What do I say to those who have served, who support the war? Nothing. Why? Because they aren't chicken hawks like yourself. Same with the rest of your Texas conservative buddies who haven't served. What would I say to your father, grandfather, and uncle? Thank you for your service, and you have every right to support any war, because they weren't chicken hawks. Well, you gonna sign up? If not, how come? He responds back, and he quotes me. And of course he doesn't quote my full paragraph, or everything that I said, so my point goes right over his head, imagine that. He responds back with a quote, of course it doesn't disqualify you from exercising your rights, and with another thing I said, thank you for your service, you have every right to support any war. He says, so does it or does it not disqualify me from exercising my rights? Make up your mind. You just pointed out they would have every right, so I should not have that right? Is that what you're saying? Clear this up. Obviously, if he had read everything I said, he would know what I was saying. So instead of getting in a tit-for-tat about the sentence that he missed, so I just caved in and I said, I guess I could have worded that better. I should have said, thank you for your service. You have every right to support this war without looking like a hypocrite. My point still stands, chicken hawk. I noticed you couldn't say much in response to everything else I said. Care to counter, or better yet, enlist? And then he says, sure, chicken hawk does not exist in the dictionary. It exists only in the minds of those who feel there's something wrong with the war. Again, you have a problem with my right to support the war. Quit trying to play it both ways. I have not served in military style P. Now, aside from your pussy liberal made-up term, I'm going to ask you one more time. Yes or no on my right to support the war. Don't hide behind the chicken hawk argument. Besides, my father told me he wanted to serve, so I would not have to. I get more shit about his service than I do yours. But I give you credit for joining anyways. Anything else? So I say, no kidding, it's not in the dictionary. It's a semi-newer term for people like you, but actually lots of people have been using it for some time now. Ever see that movie American History X that came out over 10 years ago? Good movie, by the way. Edward Norton calls the one guy a chickenhawk for having someone else fight his battles for him, so it's not something that exists only in the minds of those who feel there is something wrong with the war. Give it time, it will be, in the dictionary. I say again, you have every right to support the war, but you're a hypocrite for being so gung-ho in support of it, and for calling liberals yellow without actually serving yourself. Pot, meet kettle. You haven't answered my question yet. Why haven't you signed up? The military always needs more troops, especially in a time of war. You support this war so much, why aren't you over there fighting it? You seem to want to kill every Islamofuck possible, so go over and do it. You still have about 4 years before you're eligible. Sign up. He responds back, sign up because you use made-up terms because you don't think I should support the war unless I enlist? Who the fuck made you the decider of what a hypocrite is? How is exercising my rights to support a war being a hypocrite? Chickenhawk. Hypocrite. Obviously, everything I said just went, You just don't like that I support the war. Come try to stop me from doing what I do, you liberal pussy. Joining up is one thing, kicking my ass is another. Fuck off. And I think this is where he blocked me because he never responded back, but I got in one final message sent to him. I said, yes, more empty threats from a chickenhawk. I'm a pussy? I signed up for the military and will be fighting terrorists. You refused to sign up. Who's the pussy? Are you so stupid you don't realize your hypocrisy? You. I want the USA to kick terrorist asses. The USA should continue the war in Iraq. All Islamofucks, not in the dictionary by the way, see, you do it too, all Islamofucks should die. But I won't sign up myself to fight the terrorists. Others should do it for me. See what I'm saying? Of course not. You just keep making your videos on YouTube shit-talking terrorists instead of actually doing something about it. Ever hear that saying, actions speak louder than words? Go ahead. Keep supporting the Iraq war. That is your right as an American. I'll just laugh every time I see someone like you talk a big game about fighting terrorists when you actually will never do any fighting yourself. I'll just put you on the list with the rest of you boys who are die-hard war supporters but have never actually served, i.e. Hannity, O'Reilly, Limbaugh, etc. Thank you.